Hi, and welcome back to my own Utopia. I am Kayleena, and today is going to be about me talking to you guys and doing a little bit of show and tell. So, before we get into that, let's go ahead and get into semantics. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, and do not forget to hit the bell for all of our notifications if you like content like this. If you want to follow me on social media, everything will be linked down below. I am on Instagram and I am on Facebook. If you're always wondering why in the tarnation is she always looking down, it's because I have 3 lovely boys. My oldest one is 8, my middle is 4, and my youngest one is 2 years old. I have some special needs going on and I have some medical issues. So the only time that I am able to actually do this is during nap time. And if I didn't do it then, believe me, y'all would not be able to hear me. So, my goodiness. I have a couple of things to show you guys that I was able to find at my local Goodwill, and I thought that y'all would like to see it and everything. I have some Happy Meal that came in. And I have a couple of shawls. I'm almost done with one shawl. So that is one thing I want to show y'all is my shawl. And then I guess we'll go in and go ahead and start talking about the projects that I am about to start. Okay. I am nearly done. I am so close to being done. I am so excited. Yes, I know some of y'all are going to probably ask, cooking accident. I accidentally burnt myself. And then last night, reaching down, trying to grab something for my youngest son, and the top layer of my skin actually got pulled off that was trying to protect everything up underneath, and my husband wrapped it up and basically put some of the burn cream on to stop the pain. So I'm okay. It's just I didn't quite pay attention to what I was supposed to be paying attention to, and I ended up burning myself. So, and my cat's asking to go outside. It is not happening. I am doing the Virus Meets Granny shawl. Just lost his name. Who actually does the tutorial. I will have him linked up above and linked down below as well. He does a fabulous job. Fiber Spider. He does a fabulous job telling you what needs to be done, how to do it, and he takes his time and he explains it so beautifully. I love his voice. I am putting just 2 cakes in. As soon as the second cake is done, I'm done. I will be 100% done. I'm trying to make sure I don't pull out any more stitches. My oldest accidentally knocked down my whole entire cart and I had to reorganize it. And I was like, oh well, it was time for me to reorganize anyways. So, but here's the shawl. If I have enough time, I'll be able to actually finish it today. Oh my god, I am so happy. This is literally all I have left. And by the time I'm done, as soon as it's done, I'm done. And I am loving it. I really am. So I am using a size H. It's rubbing off. A 5.0 millimeter hook. I'm using the Mandala. I'm using Thunderbird. And it is 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 590 yards, 540 meters. It is 100% acrylic. It is a lightweight number 3. And then here's there you go, the pattern. So I only use 2 balls. That's all I'm using. I am at the very end of the granny, or not granny, virus. Yeah, I'm on the last stitch of the virus, and as soon as I get down to the tip, then I'll be turning around doing the granny stitch, and as soon as I run out with the granny stitch of the yarn, then I'm done. And then I am so excited. I'm going to go ahead and wash it, block it, and take photos. But that's why I have no other whips or finished objects, because I've been really wanting to get this one done as quickly as possible. With this one being my second shawl, same pattern, I'm kind of bored. I'm at that point where I'm just like, I'm done. I really do. I love the pattern. I love the shawl. I love everything about it. But after so many times of doing it, you get bored. Or at least I know I do. So, like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and say bump it after this, and I'm not going to be doing this shawl or this pattern for a while. So that is my whip and almost finished object, and that's it for right now. That's all I've been working on. Now my upcoming whips is trying to make sure my cart doesn't flip again. I will have the name of the shawl down here, and I will have it linked up above. It is in another language. So that's what is kind of a little scary. I have to sit there and watch and read, and reading is not my strong suit. So I have to watch and read and then go through. She has no pattern linked to this shawl at all. So my aunt actually asked for the shawl, and she's asking me to do it in the chakra colors. So there's 7 colors that I need to do it in. I've already got the colors have already been in. I've just been waiting to see which shawl she wanted me to do. So I got from Premier Yarns, it was a while back when I ordered this. She paid for it. So this is not the color. I will probably post a photo right here of the chakra and how the colors go. So what I decided to do was stick with the anti-pilling yarn from Premier and Everyday DK. The reason why I chose to go with this is because Cinnamon Stitches has done tutorials or not tutorials, but reviews on this type of yarn. She talks about how soft it is, how it doesn't grip to her fingers, and because of it being a anti-pilling. My aunt does not understand wash it by hand, hang it up a certain way. She's just wanting to throw it into the wash machine and every once in a while throw it into the dryer and have it just on a low spin. So she's wanting low maintenance, and I'm wanting it to last for a very, very long time. So that's why I went with this. Now the specs are all the same, but I will show you each color and I'll tell you the name of each color. So it is Premier Anti-Pilling Exclusive Everyday DK Light New Wash After Wash, 273 yards, 250 meters, 3.5 ounces, and 100 grams. 100% anti-pilling acrylic. So it is 100% acrylic. I think my oldest just woke up. It is a lightweight number 3. They suggest a number 4mm crochet hook, 4mm knit needles, machine washable, warm, and tumble dry. Really Red, that's what it's called. I'm trying to see where it was made at. Turkey. Hoping he'll go back to sleep. So this is Really Red. It's actually darker than what it's showing up on the screen. Nope, I think I have to go get them. Then I have Yellow. bright orange. Everything's, yeah, it's about like that. There we go. Yeah. So this is the true shade. When I put it close to the screen, it's a lot brighter than what it is. And then we have purple. So it's pretty dark. And then we have taffy. And then, here we go. Yeah, he just laid back down. Hopefully he knocks out soon. If not, I'll get him. Turquoise. Green apple. So this is literally like the next project I am picking up. I'm starting on as soon as I get done with that one. I am so excited. I cannot wait. I've already started looking at it, trying to figure out how to break it up evenly between the 7 colors. She's wanting me to go ahead and start sending pictures. I'm like, just patience, patience. Believe me, the first shawl me making with a new pattern, I go through it very quickly because it's exciting, it's new, it's challenging, and everything else like that. It's when I get to the second one I start getting really bored and I'm like, oh, I think I'm done. So I'm going to be working on that one. And then I think I've actually showed this on a live. In between the shawl, I'm going to be actually working on these 3 adorable little bags. I'm about to start. I've already got the yarn. It's already ready to go. I'm just going to, I don't know which one I'm going to start with. Probably the Frankenstein or the Kitty Kitty. But the pumpkin is probably going to end up being last. And the reason why for that is because I cannot decide between Desert Blaze and Orange Neon. I honestly can't. I think I'm going to ask, I can't remember which one of my boys that wanted the pumpkin. I'm going to probably ask them which one they're wanting. But it's, yeah, it's not like pink like it's showing in there. If it is even showing up that way. But it's just, it's very, very, very bright. Just in my opinion. But I couldn't quite get my hands on a pumpkin-y color. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I couldn't. But everything I got to go for the little totes for the trick-or-treat bags, the way I think the virus is going, I don't think we're going to even be able to go trick-or-treating again. So it's going to be just around the family. I love this yarn. Every single one that I got. And I said this one's Desert Blaze. Glaze. And then this one is the Neon Orange. And I got, oh yay, he's going back to sleep. He must be really sleepy, poor thing. Mixed Berry. And then Limelight. And then I have black up there. I have pink. I have the white and everything else like that. So, I mean, I got all of those colors. It was these that I didn't have. So, there is that. I'm trying to figure out how to put all of this. So I'm about to be starting on that. Basically, the shawl, I'm going to be doing this one next. Now, I sent my husband to the dollar store. I was watching Affordably Crafty and Yarn Geek live on, I think it was like Sunday, I think it was. I had to actually look it up and double check. And the Yarn Geek was actually showing off her cardigan that she was making out of granny squares. My son runs in there, is like, oh, I want that. I want to make that. And so, she didn't have a pattern written up. She's talking about doing a tutorial, and I hope she does do a tutorial, because he absolutely adored it and everything else like that. So I started looking up. I'm like, well, I wonder if I can possibly figure out how to make it. I mean, it's very popular. There's a lot of individuals that has made it over the years of granny square cardigan jackets, all that. And she's going to be doing it in the size of an adult, not a child. So I was like, I looked it up, and there's actually like tutorials and photos of how to lay it all out and everything. So it's already out there, and I'm like, I can do that. That's not that difficult. So I sent my husband to the store. He was already out and about and everything, and I went to the he went to the Dollar Tree, and they had the yarn. I was like, oh, because I was starting to gasp. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so expensive, because he wants all those bright colors and everything else like that, and I have to go out and go buy all the skeins, because I don't have them. I have variegated yarns like this when I need to have much more solid color yarn. And with him, he needs probably all 100% acrylic to hold up to a boy. So, needless to say, Dollar Tree pulled its own weight yesterday when he went, and I was like, awesome. So I got a little bit of white, and I made sure I got all the Premier Just Yarn worsted. And the reason why I did that is because my son has sensory issues, and I mean, he has very, very bad sensory issues. So I know for a fact that Premier is very soft, very good. I know he can handle it against his own skin without freaking out. I know it's going to be a cardigan, but even cardigans, if it touches his wrist the wrong way or the back of his neck or something like that, he can't handle it. And I don't want to spend that much money and all that time doing it, and then he can't even wear it. So, is there even colors on this? Yes, so it's white. All of them are the same specs, same everything, except for the color and the color name. So it's Premier Just Yarn worsted, 131 yards, 120 meters, 2.11 ounces, 6 grams, 100% acrylic, 4-weight, medium, worsted, machine washable, warm and tumble dry, normal heat. So we got a white. I got 2 whites, vibrant green, a daffodil, carrot, and that so fits carrot. This is for myself. I'm like, this is for me. Ember. So I'm not even going to put that in there. So, if you can't tell so far, we got the bright colors going on. This child, oh my God. So, he straight up told me, he's like, I want rainbow. I'm like, okay, I can do rainbow. I can do that. We got purple, 2 of each. So, sky, another white. Let's see. Fuchsia. Turquoise. So and gray. So I showed him all the colors. I was like, okay, are you going to be happy with this type of variety? And his little cute little face just lit up. I was like, okay, I know for a fact he's going to really, really like it. And I'm going to go ahead and start just have fun with it. And I'm going to have do all the squares and the granny squares and mix the colors up as many as possible. I'm going to try everything I can to have at least not one be the same. And since he is such a boy, I might take like the gray and use the gray as a border if there's enough, or do black. And I know black will make everything just like pop and everything else like that. And two, he can sit there and get it dirty and it's not going to be nearly as bad. And I have a lot of black up there, so I can use black for the hood, I can use black for the stitching it all together and do the border around and everything else like that. So I might actually end up doing black. Now that I'm saying it, it sounds really good, so I might do that. Okay, so when I sent my husband, or no. When I went to Goodwill and everything else like that, I've been on the hunt. I mean, I have been everywhere. I have been looking everywhere. I have been looking on Facebook Market for a mannequin. I so want a mannequin so bad, so I can start putting my garments on there, take the photos, stuff like that, because I don't want to use my children and put the garments on there and take the photo and just put it up for sale, or to just betray it or anything else like that. I actually want something nice and pretty. So I came across this. And I have no idea what this thing is called. I have seen it. I really have. But I don't even say what it is. I have seen it used. I know it's old. I know my grandpappy has used it and everything else like that. You can sit there and put your, oh my God, you can put your jacket on here. You can put your shoes up here, your ties and everything else like that. You can have everything set up and ready to go, or your pants, to have them ready to go. So after you get done ironing them and you're needing them to be set up and ready for the day and not have it wrinkled or have an animal just rub across it and you have fur all over it. So that is what this is. So I was like, okay, well, I can use that. That's no big deal. So from here on out, after I get done with my garments, all I need to do is just sit there and screw this back on. It'll be fine. But I'm going to probably sand it down. It's never been used. I can look at it and tell if someone bought it and put it up in storage. I'm going to probably sand it down, make it a lot lighter stain, and make it easier for my garments to show through. But this is what I'm going to start having to the side for my garments and to take photos and stuff like that. So I don't know if I want to name it or not. I'm not exactly sure. But I mean, if y'all have an idea of which y'all would like to name him, she, him, whatever, then pop it into the comments down below. I would actually really like to see what kind of names y'all come up with. So this was one thing that I got. I was just like, okay. Another thing I came across, yeah, this is ending up being a show and tell, was I can't read it. It is 100% wool. And it's actually quite nice. I mean, it's only one. I hate that I was only able to get one skein. But you can always take this and mix it with another skein of something that is a wool blend or, whatever you want to do. I'm trying to get in here. I think it says Buttercream Luxe Crafts Roving. I haven't looked it up. 115 yards, 3.5 ounces, 105 meters, 100 grams. It is a 5 bulky. They suggest that you use a 6mm hook. Machine washable, do not iron. Dry clean, do not bleach, do not tumble dry. Here, I wash all mine. And it's cream. And it's made in Turkey. So I started thinking, I'm like, I'm dyeing a lot. And everything else like that. So I'm like, I can take this and I can dye this and I can use it. Or I can give it away and I can have, I know a lot of you guys are wanting to start to dye and stuff like that. So I was like, I can put this into a giveaway. So, I mean, just the thought of, I know I can do something with it. I just picked it up, and two, it was like half off of $1.01. So I'm like, 50 cents for a skein of 100% wool. Yes. So I picked it up. But I picked that up, and I think some of y'all actually cross stitch. So these are just the patterns. Please put into the comments down below if you do cross stitch, and if you do and there's a decent amount, then I know for a fact I will be putting these up in a giveaway in the near future that is coming up. Or I have a podiversary coming up as well, and my birthday is coming up, so I can put it into a giveaway, a live giveaway. But I just need to know how many of y'all out there actually do cross stitch. So I found this one. I thought this was adorable. So I found that one. I found this one. Oh, I love this. It is so pretty. And then this one. Oh, I love it. And with so many people having babies, so it's not only for a girl, it is for a boy too. Oh no, it ripped open. Oh, and you get a feather with this one. I wonder where they say put the feather. Oh, I see where they say put the feather. Okay. So, that is so pretty. So, the feather in the back of what I was talking about, it actually goes right here. So, sorry for the glare. So, I have those. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones that I can give away. I just need to know how many of y'all out there cross stitch, and if so, I'll be very happy to give them out. Or I'll know also too in the future whenever I see them to pick up more of them instead of just the little ones or the 1 or 2 that I pick up every once in a while. So yeah, I got these thinking of y'all. All right, so one more thing. Like I said, my birthday is right around the corner. I mean, right around the corner. September the 29th. So I asked my husband, I was like, are you getting me something? Or am I allowed to go out and go buy something for myself? He told me, he's like, if you got something in mind, then just go right ahead. I'm like, okay, yes, I will. Yes, I will. So I went on to Knit Picks. And I ordered myself some bear skeins. So I can sit here and I can dye some more skeins, and I can sit here and I can have fun with it. So that was what I wanted to do. Now, American worsted. Okay, so on the very top it says step 1, wool. American worsted. Our wool is 100% USA grown. Ooh, and then they process. I mean, just, if you want to pause it, go ahead and read. So I got three and three. So I thought that that would give me enough to be able to dye them all about the same color, or at least all three together, or at least two together, and then have one. It gives me a good leeway to play with. So let's see. The first three I got are the Stroll Sport Weight. I wanted to go up in size and the yarn of knitting, crocheting, or something else like that. So I went up. It's made in Peru. This one is a size 2, 75% fine superwash merino wool and 25% nylon. Machine wash on cold and tumble dry on low. I would not be putting it in the wash machine or in the dryer, but if you want to, you can go right ahead. It's from Knit Picks. It's Stroll Sport Weight Bear, 274 yards and 100 grams. This stuff is so soft. Oh my god, it's so soft. Had to stop myself from saying something. But I got 3 of these. That is 300 grams. I can sit here and dye and make something. So I'm like, yay. So I did that. And I know y'all have been asking of me to, whenever I dye, to record and put it up and everything else like that. So that's another reason why I was like, yay, I get to actually do 2 in 1. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. The second one I got is 3 of these. Wool of the Andes, Superwash, Worsted Weight Bear, 220 yards, 100 grams. Is a number 4, 100% Superwash wool. So, made in Peru. Oh my god, when I pulled this out, I was like, this smells like sheep. The smell hit me. Oh my god, my sense of smell is so strong certain types of the month. And when it came in, I didn't even fully open the box. I'm like, what is that smell? I've never had that smell yet. And I got to this one, I'm like, oh my god, it so smells like wool. It smells like the little sheep. So even now, like, I can keep it right about here and I can smell it. It's not a bad smell. They've washed it, they've cleaned it, they got it, everything else like that. But it really does, it smells like it. Now, I think after dyeing it and washing it and putting extra conditioner on there, it'll be soft enough to be able to have it as maybe a sweater. But I think honestly, I won't know until after I wash this to see if I can handle it personally against my skin. Probably a normal individual will be able to handle it, but I have hypersensitivity. And so because of that, I had to be very, very careful with what I put against my skin. I have things coming in. But if you have that problem, please be fair warned. At the particular moment, it just touching it and everything else like that, it doesn't bother me. It's just sitting on me, but just sitting there and that pressing and the rubbing, it irritates my skin already. I am not allergic to wool. I am not allergic to alpaca. I'm not allergic to any of it. But my skin is actually quite sensitive. And it is superwash wool. So, but against my hands rubbing, it doesn't bother my hands at all. But I'm still going to dye it up. I'm still going to wash it. And if I have to, I'll like use some of my conditioner and soften it up and everything. So I can sit there and maybe make it into a little bit of a garment. Because I really, really, really want to make this into something like a cowl or a headband or something like that. That's why I went with worsted weight. And I went with the next size up, a number 2, because I wanted to be able to do more with it with crochet and knitted. So I got 3 of these, and then I got 3 of these as well. So this is my birthday gift through my husband to me. So yeah, I know today is just ending up being a show and tell, but I thought that this will be a fun thing to show y'all of my projects that's coming up and what's going to happen and what kind of yarn I'm going to be using and everything else like that. So I think my youngest is waking up and I need to go put him back to sleep. That is the end of this. I hope all of y'all have a wonderful day. Please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and the little bell for all. And until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye, you guys.